out there, and they're going to have 250,000 Legos, which are like blocks you can build things out of. Next one, we have the Laundry Days. They're going to be an entry from Georgetown Clothing Care Center, and this depicts what family wash must have been like in the early days. And I think
we've come a long way, right?
Yes, we
From
have.
The washboard to the automatic washer. Antiques are courtesy of Country Curios on this float.
We've been serving Fond du Lac for over 25 years. And of course, now we have the Eagles, the Fraternal Order of Eagles entry, and this is a replica of an eagle. Some children riding on the float. And then we're having the Eagles Anglers group right now is up on the screen, and they're wishing, of course, Fond du Lac 150 years, some of the Brothers of the Brush up there. And then the Anglers group was formed a few years ago and has been very active. They're on a pontoon boat with a big fish in the back. Again, Fraternal Order of Eagles car with a member in the car, bringing up the rear with a couple American flags on it.
Now, I love bands, so I'm excited about what's coming right now.
The Triple I Scottish Highlanders, sponsored by Shriner's Restaurant. Another dressed in their kilts. I imagine those are a little warm today, but it's a rather small group, but I think you're going to hear some very, very interesting music. We'll hope that they play as they go by us.
Very handsome costumes or uniforms. This group is out of Milwaukee.
Stonegate Apartments. They have an entry in the parade today, and they're going to have congratulating Fond du Lac, and I believe they got a pool on there, and some ladies dressed in the appropriate swimwear of yesteryear on their parade float. Some of the ladies sitting around the umbrella table.
1836 to 1986.
Unique design wall printing. This little van, this is the group from New Holstein that's entered in our parade today. Wishing Fond du Lac, one of our neighbors, wishing us happy 150th birthday.
I think it's wonderful that all the surrounding communities are taking part in this.
Yes, I think the promenaders had a lot to do with that. Now we have the Antique Snowmobile Club of America. They're going to have a float with 17 antique snowmobiles dating from 1960 through 1966. And it's an international club, and they have members from all over the United States, Canada, Australia, and Iceland. But their headquarters are again in Wisconsin. The president is Wally Rasmussen, and they have 592 members to this day. So those are what some of the older snowmobiles look like.
It's hard to think of snowmobiles as antique. You don't think of them as being around that long.
It's also hard to get excited about snowmobiles when we're sitting out here in the hot sun, but we know that that time's coming fairly soon.
Of course, they're singing in the background.
And this, of course, is the Fond du Lac County Snowmobile Association. Good friend Jim Gashaido involved in that.
Whee! Want to start for a party?
And And we have another band going by us. Hope they'll play.
The name of the group is called Side by Side. They're playing tonight at the Colony at 8:30.
And the Shoals Black Belt Academy. Interesting enough, they have a computer-generated sign in the front of their unit. They use a little print shop, I see. Happy birthday, Fond du Lac, and having some demonstrations.
Sliding the hat, which I can't blame him. Good job. Give him a hand, please. At this point, we'd like to introduce another form, Mr. Lance Lewis.
Interesting concepts, giving demonstrations on a flatbed of karate.
A car bringing up the rear also. Karate. All right, the Fond du Lac County, the Fond du Lac Public Library bookmobile. Fond du Lac Public Library, of course, was founded in 1876, and these bookmobile services started in 1957. And the bookmobile serves city and county residents. And the tiger that we're going to see walking along on the other side of the street now, she's going to be coming into our camera view in just a minute, is the mascot for the summer reading program. And this float seems like old times, sponsored by Royal Brass Incorporated, and they're playing some of the old songs. K90's theme, they got a bar and player piano, and we hope they're encouraging the crowd to sing along. So
some of the songs that they've been singing along the parade route have been "My Sun, You Are My Sunshine," "When You're Smiling," "Heart of My Heart," "Let Me Be Your Sweetheart,"
maybe
and of
we can
course,
hear some
"Good
of
Old
that now.
Summertime."
Seeing that float go by, then makes me think that maybe it's time out. You and I should take time for a break and get something to drink. So we'll take time out for a message from one of our sponsors.
At Holiday Auto and Truck, we don't just sell cars. We serve the area's transportation needs, offering you fine automobiles and trucks like Oldsmobile, Cadillac, GMC, and Mazda. Our professional sales force, expert service team of skilled technicians and body men, modern facility and equipment, and dedication to customer satisfaction have helped us grow to become what we are today. We're proud of our past and looking forward to being a big part of the future here in Fond du Lac. Happy birthday, Fond du Lac, from Holiday Auto and Truck, Highways 41 and 23.
And the KFIZ alumni, KFIZ radio alumni float passing us now. All the alumni, they had about 40 past employees on that float. Coming up on our screen now is the entry from the Blue Line Hockey Club. And the Blue Line Hockey Club was started in 1969 and sponsors hockey and figure skating on indoor ice for over 400 youth in Fond du Lac. They also provide ice time for both of the high school hockey teams as well as the Fond du Lac Bears team. And they are having the Sil Greshel Band playing some old-time music today. So that comes into view. Hoping we'll be able to pick up some of that music. Blue Line. Pat's Parish entry. It's a replica of St. Patrick's Church Tower with the church bell. And hopefully we're going to see Father Ed Sipple with his antique car. And the formal organization of St. Patrick's Parish took place in 1855. And 9 pastors have served St. Patrick's, and the present pastor, E.F. Sipple, has served since 1971. The actual replica made out of crepe paper, I guess, with the
Beautiful.
of the church tower from St. Pat's Church. Nice close-up shot of that.
Hi, Father. Oh, with church bells
They
ringing
even have
inside.
church bells, yes. And now we see the entry from the Lakeside Artisan Society called A Brush with the Past. We're going to see a picture of Betsy Ross quilting and an artist painting a picture of. And the people are made out of wire and paper, and they were formed by Steve Wirt. And it's a newly formed club in Fond du Lac, and it's for people interested in arts and crafts of all kinds. Everyone is welcome, and they have artists, quilters, woodworkers, stained glass designers, and etc. as members. And the meetings are held the third Tuesday of each month at MPTI. Another float. A lot of work went into that float. The Kettle Moraine Model T Ford and Vintage Car Club coming up now. They're sponsored by Dr. Lursby Pentongavon. I'm not sure of the gentleman's name, but we thank him for sponsoring our parade entry. This group was organized in 1968, and they're displaying cars from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s.
I'm glad they did this for my benefit. They put the cars in chronological order for this
They
thing.
have a nice Model T Ford, but because of the distance, they didn't want to bring it to Fond du Lac. And they're in chronological order according to their vintage. And we were going to be provided with a list, but we didn't. We have it now, so we don't know. It's a little late. We'll see what we can pick out here.
Oh, right there. That's a 1930 Model A.
A 30 Ford Coupe, I suppose.
With a rumble seat.
In a 1932 Nash. And
Our
I think
directors want a break.
We'll take time out for
All
a
right.
message from one of our sponsors.
Okay.
Ah, listen. Across the water you can hear coming the bright brassy music of the calliope and the chug-chugging of the paddle wheel, the deep steamy whistle, riverboat ahead. She's the Valley Queen, too, the 100-foot recreation of the last great stern wheelers on Wisconsin's historic Fox River. Come, take a leisurely tour through time aboard the Valley Queen 2. The Valley Queen 2 is located at Wisconsin's distinguished resort, the Pioneer Inn and Marina in Oshkosh. The Valley Queen 2 operates on a full schedule from Memorial Day through Labor Day. For complete information, dial 231-2131. All rates and all information are available by calling 231-2131.